Aloha. And let me talk to you. Hello, Luke Michael Howard, clinical hypnotist and owner of Luke Gnosis Hypnosis. And let me go for a story. It might be a familiar story. Have you ever tried a new endeavor? Now that could be, I don't know, to quit smoking, to lose weight, to try a new business, to date someone new that you thought was out of your league, to get involved in some kind of sporting endeavor that people tell you you're too old or unfit for, or you're not equipped for, and you gave it a shot, and you know what? It didn't work. In fact, all your ideas and dreams just fell to the ground, just like that ring. But you were motivated, right? So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna not quit. I'm gonna give it another shot because there's something in this, right? So you gave it another shot, and it still didn't work. And then that ring just dropped on the floor again. And by this point, you're like, you know what? Maybe it's third time's lucky, right? Third time's lucky. So you really like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot to see if I can make that connection. And then it still didn't work. And by this point, that voice inside your head's getting louder and louder and louder. This is not for you. You're too old. You're too fat. You're not attractive enough. Just quit. But there was a voice, just one voice, that was cancelling out all the louder voices inside of your head that just said, no, continue. But even that voice wasn't nearly loud enough, right? Because all the hundreds, the thousands and thousands of voices out there weren't enough to quiet that voice inside your head that says, just give it a shot. Maybe you can make this work. And you still couldn't make it work. You're like, practice, practice, practice. How many times do I need to fail before I'm successful, right? But something inside you to keep telling you to give it a shot, to keep going until you got the result that you want. And even that wasn't enough. Even that didn't work, right? And you're almost ready to give up. You're almost ready to quit because there's no tricks there. But something inside of you said, just perhaps. And that even then it wasn't enough, was it? Even then it started to get boring and tedious just doing this over and over and over again. Until there was perhaps a time when you thought you had it and you achieved that thing that you wanted to achieve, and all those failed attempts before just failed in comparison to when you made that connection and you got all that you wanted. And that one voice inside your head had to be louder and more deafening than every other distraction around you that says, quit, give up, don't go for your dream. But you listened to that one voice, you made that connection, and you were solid. Always believe.